This is the last matchup of the first stage for the SE region. Whoever wins this matchup right here, MYS against Renaissance, is gonna automatically qualify for the offline tournament in Malaysia. So very, very big matchup. Both teams are undefeated so far. They're both 3-0. They won every single match in this league. So this is gonna make sure that who actually gets the top 2 100% guaranteed. And who is the best team for now in SEA. Of course, they still have to fight for first place. But whoever wins this is guaranteed second, which means automatically qualifying. Do we finally see Hooper? Do we finally see Hooper beyond the new patch as well, of course? And, I mean, Comfy is not allowed, right? Wait, what? Wait, Comfy is allowed? We have Comfy being played. It's our first Comfy. No way, right? And maybe Water Urshifu as well? That is Comfy. They're doing it. MYS, bring out the new Pokemon. All right. Yeah, well, now I'm excited. Wow. Incredible. Okay, I didn't expect this. That was very unexpected. That was very unexpected. Venusaur and Aegislash for the last 2 picks for MYS. And now we have a Gardevoir. We have a Gardevoir. Body, Choice Specs, and XP share with a slow smoke on the Comfy. What's it going to do? Is it also going to be Water Bear or Shifu? It could be water build. He has the full heal on. So yeah. 2 interesting team comps. Shifu, Hooper, Comfy, Venusaur, Aegislash up against Slowbro, Clefable, Glaceon, Lucario, and a Gardevoir to round out for Renaissance. Oh, this is going to be a great matchup. I want to see what this Comfy can do. I want to see what this Comfy can achieve. There we go. It's gonna head towards top path. Oh, that's got such a big lane though. A Kapfu and a Comfy. That is very, very weak of a lane. Let's see what they can actually do. They're up against Clefairy and a Lucario. They're up against Lucario. So that's quite scary. So Yemu's gonna take all this experience right here with that XP share, of course, on the side of Comfy. It's gonna get a lot of experience. But yeah, that against a Lucario could be quite scary. I wanna see what they can do in this lane. But late game, it's gonna be quite... They have a Venusaur, so if he just stays on the Venusaur for late game, it's gonna be probably quite good. The Venusaur Comfy, obviously one of the good team comps. But yeah, Glaceon already going towards top path. So it's gonna turn very bad, very fast for MYS right here. They're gonna be stuck in a 2v3 scenario. And Comfy early game kinda is like a 1v2 as well. It's not a Pokemon early game, right? It's quite difficult. But Kapfu's diving in already, looking for this last right here. But yeah, this early Glaceon gank is also quite mean. Froggy dismounting. You always have to dismount or detach as Comfy to make sure that you get more healing out. Very important. Also early game, you should always auto-attack. Your basic attacks still do a good amount of damage early game too. So never just attach to someone and stay AFK on that. It's very bad. You always want to detach and auto-attack and then heal more. So we have a 3v3 on top path now. I would like to see it though. Why can't we see top path? There's the action going on. Spectators. Stuff is happening on top path. Please. Spectators. So yeah, I guess all the Atarius went down. We still have Kapfu. We still have the Kapfu. Oh, Hooper might be going down right here. But not enough damage on our Kamiro. Has to eject button away from the Sacred Sword. And we have still the Kapfu. Still looking for level 5. Again, it's very difficult against a Lucario, especially. Hooper rotating back to top. Staying with the Comfy. Taking the Hyperspace Portal into a slow smoke. Can they actually go for Lucario right here? Kapfu's dropping very low. It's now under half HP. But he's totally safe. Froggy again. Detaching. To start healing up. And yeah, it's gonna be annoying to deal with. It's gonna be annoying to deal with. But again, Yemu's still level 4. He needs a bit more experience. Hyperspace Port is there. Both are gonna take it. Actually, the Comfy just detaches. And that's what I meant. Like, it's very difficult lane. Still looking for level 5 right here. For the Kapfu. Poor little bear. And Renaissance gonna take over the mid. Gonna take those Atarias away. Hooper might be caught right here. Here's the Astonage. But they can't chase on. 30 points going for Lucario. He's already going to hit level 7. And Emu's still level 4. This is bad. He even gets level 5 right now. I think he's so far behind already that it's not going to matter too much. Even if he gets that Surging Strikes ready, right? It's going to be so difficult for him to actually fight Lucario at this point. Next Ataria spawn is there. Lucario's already diving in. He's going to claim all of those. Sacred Sword goes on to Clefable. Can they finish off Clefable? Can Comfy keep them alive? Okay. They just take the Hyperspace Portal with the Evolution. They're back now. With the Comfy on the Aegislash, and attack on 1 KO right here on the Clefable. Can Comfy keep Aegislash alive's the question right now. He's going to detach because he knows that Aegislash is a bit too deep. He's going to go into Hooper. Hooper back to full HP. And now we have the next Reggie up. We still have a Kapfu. He's still stuck on level 4, but he's going to take a blue buff now, get to level 5, and then going to probably head towards his team. Like Foxy, can he get hyperspace port? He can't this time. And Renaissance might just be taking this Reggie C right now. There's a power punch. We actually get stunned. But Glacier is going to pick it up. And there's the Surging Strike Sushifu now unlocked, but he's so far behind. I don't think he can do much. Comfy is down. Comfy is getting caught. I don't know how Comfy dies there, but that's 30, 60 going in. Another 17 maybe. Oh, they could have had some more points. But again, math classes get the better of us, I think. Wait, was it? Oh yeah, they could have had 17 more, right? Well, the goal was full HP, I'm pretty sure. But it doesn't matter. We might have lost 17 points, but it's all good. It's all okay. It's all okay. 17 points. They're 136 to 0 ahead now. Who cares, right? But you know, math plays fate. White Guard goes on to the slow bro. There's a huge gravity throw, and the Gardevoir Unite's going to finish off the Egg Slash. They also just blow the Urshifu to pieces. Now Yang, can he find those Giga Drains to stay alive? It doesn't look like he can. Glacian's going to just jump in. They've already 3 KOs. They're going to go for the 4th one right here. Venusaur, Comfy's keeping Venusaur alive. And Comfy keeps Venusaur alive, so he doesn't get knocked out. But Renaissance are going to break the goal, and they're going to start going for this Regieleki quite easily. No contestation right here. Power Punch comes through. Claim for Renaissance. You know, they're going to look for this Regieleki push up this top path. Can they actually get it in? They have Slowbro Unite. They can look for the Venusaur. They actually look for the Venusaur. Can Comfy keep Venusaur alive? No, it can't. Not enough. Healing right there. And Team MYS is just getting ran over. They're just getting ran over. The Regieleki goes in. They're going to score 18. Another 3. No, they're trying to do math. They're trying to figure it out. 35 go in. And a 40. Watch out, Renaissance. 293 to 0 points. 293 to 0 points. Looks like we're lagging a bit again. But this is not me, this is a spectator. Or the stream. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, that's an absolute stomp. Guys, this is why you don't play Comfy. I mean, it's just so difficult early game. I feel like the Kapfu and Comfy lane is just way too weak. It's just a bit too weak for them to do something about it. And the Kapfu just never got experience because he also has a weak lane partner. That's why you still need to have at least one good lane partner, right? Gardevoir Unite goes on there. Venusaur Unite, could it be the comeback fight? No, Slowbro's gonna somehow claim Lucario Unite. Ooh, the Hyperspace Portal. Wait, no, the Unbound. The Unbound saves Venusaur from dying. Rebonx is gonna try to jump towards bot now. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen a Hooper Unbound take the jump pad before. That's the first time I've ever witnessed a Hooper Unbound taking a jump pad, I have to say. It's quite funny. Okay. At least the MYS is getting some points in. 83 now on the board. So they're closing the gap a tiny bit. I wasn't even sure if it actually can take the jump pad. I was like, can you even take it? Because, you know, Hooper Unbound is a bit weird. But apparently he can take the Unbound. He can take the jump pad as Hooper Unbound. 15 seconds. Learned something today. Regieleki spawning in 10 seconds. And Renaissance, of course, in full control. Is MYS going to fight this? The Surging Strike Sushifu really couldn't do anything yet. I don't think he's going to do all too much either, because his late game is going to fall off a tiny bit. But he has the Comfy on it. Slowbro Unite goes on to the Surging Strike Sushifu. He's getting Dove on, but Comfy's keeping it alive right here with the Unite move as well. So Comfy getting some value here, and they actually get Lucario, and they're going to chase now. Emo on the chase, they're going to get Clefable, and this could be a huge comeback. For this half MYS, Gardevoir Unite lands on 3, but the Comfy's there. He's going to keep jumping in. And Comfy just keeping Surging Strike Sushifu alive right here, giving it move speed, I think, as well. And they actually win a team fight. MYS takes a teamfight win. Even through the Gardevoir Unite. That didn't look too bad. Emu might just dive in again. We save the Glaceon up. Emu's going forward again. Comfy goes on to Venusaur, and they're going to claim the Regieleki. They're going to claim the Regieleki. And now Yang is almost level 13. So, oh boy. Emu's almost level 13. And that Venusaur is going to be hard to deal with. That is for sure. Especially with the Comfy on top of Venusaur. It's going to be very, very difficult to deal with. Rue is just defending bot right here, slapping the goal a tiny bit. And we have another Reggie spawning bot as well. If that's a steal, it's going to be huge for Renaissance. What is it going to be? It's a Reggie Rock. I mean, sure. You know, makes them a bit tankier. Why not? Some extra stats. Helps them for this last teamfight of the game that's going to happen soon. Lucario is going to finish it off, pick it up. We have a level 13 for Lucario, almost 14 for Gardevoir, level 12 for Glaceon, 12 for Slowbro, 11 Clefable for Team Renaissance. But we have a level 13 Urshifu now, even though he struggled all the game. He's now level 13, so that's quite impressive. Found some experience in that last team fight. And Yang almost 40 now. I would like... Oh god, there's no experience up. If he was 14, it would be a huge difference. He's so close to level 14. But we currently have the Comfy up on the Urshifu. I want to see it be on Venusaur. And now we still have a... But MYS is still so far behind in points. But they have good late game team fighting. They have very good late game team fighting still. Thanks to the Venusaur. But Renaissance is going for this Rayquaza. They want to bait them in. And Aegislash kind of caught by the Moonblast. And Aegislash disappears. What can Comfy and Urshifu do right here? They're just going to start diving in. They're getting locked up right now. They take a Hyperspace Portal. They're going to return with full HP right here. Solo on the chase. And Urshifu and Comfy are going to take this KO. Comfy actually being the one to claim this knockout. But Venusaur didn't Unite move. He just went down. Can Comfy and Urshifu somehow save the game right here? Icy Wind goes after the Urshifu. Comfy is still keeping it alive. But 3 are down for the side of MYS. They're respawning though. So they're respawning. Emo and Froggy looking in again. Comfy healing. Urshifu back up. And he's also going to heal back the boost of auto attacks now. They only have 110 left to score 210 points. But they still have a chance. They still have Venusaur and Aegislash Unite. They just have to go for it now. There's no Unite moves up on the side of Renaissance. This is going to be very intense late game still. We have 1 minute to go. MYS has to go for this fight in Rayquaza. They're running out of time. They're running out of time. Venusaur's running in now. Hyperspace Port is under him. He's going to probably take it to get full HP. But he does Unite move. Lucario's dropping super low and they find Glaceon. Solo's also going to get picked off by the Hooper. And now Emu on the chase maybe with that Comfy on him. Are they just going to go for this Rayquaza? They have to go for it, right? They just have to try and get it. Hyperspace Port. Hyperspace Port went up to the Rayquaza. They have to be careful with this. Now they claim it. They claim the Rayquaza. And now they have to just go points. They win the team fight. 100 going for Aegislash. 100 going for Urshifu. Can Comfy... Actually, probably should let Comfy score right here. Because Comfy, of course, has to score on its own if a goal is getting broken. And they're going to win with Comfy. They're doing it. What a comeback. What an insane comeback. They were down 300 points in early game. And they actually come back into this game and they're going to take it. Incredible showing by MYS. And it's going to be the first Comfy win in an official tournament. The first time we see Comfy, the first time it's going to win a game. We don't know if it was the deciding factor. But it won a game, guys. Comfy won a game. I thought this game would end up very one-sided, but now MYS finds one of the best comebacks I've seen. With that top team fight, gave them a lot of experience back. That's why you can't make mistakes if you're still ahead as well. It can end up being very close. And yeah, Comfy, guys. Comfy undefeated. Second draft. Are we gonna see Comfy again? I don't know. I mean, I can't say it was the game changed in the first game. But it's still funny to see a Comfy, you know, being picked. But now we go for the other supports. We have Urshifu for Renaissance into a Clefable and Slowbro for Team MYS. Then we have Blissey and Glaceon again. Glaceon is just so strong. Glaceon is a very strong Pokemon. And MYS considering another Venusaur. Azumarill? They go for the Azumarill. Okay. You're going back to like Pokemon like Azumarill, Aegislash lately, but I don't know. I feel like Azumarill just doesn't feel as good anymore. It's still a good Pokemon, but I suddenly see what it does here. And then we have a Gardevoir and a Hooper for Renaissance. I do like what they have. They're missing some front line, but they have a lot of damage, a lot of support. Good amount of CC. And why is considering a Trevenant now for the last pick? Really, a Trevenant? Where's the Greedent? Ooh, I want to see Zoroark. Ooh, give me the Zoroark. Alright, Labio Foxy. Locking in the Zoroark. That's interesting. Wait, he has Rapid Fire Scarf on? Why does he have Rapid Fire Scarf on? I don't know, I haven't seen a Rapid Fire Scarf Zoroark. Is that gonna... Does he play Night Slash? I mean, I think it makes Night Slash maybe a bit faster. I'm never quite sure if attack speed matters for Night Slash. But I don't know why he has Rapid Fire Scarf. We're gonna find out. Heading into the second match, can MYS close over the 2-0 or can Renaissance make it a third match? Nightbee Foxy heading towards the jungle with that Rapid Fire Scarf Zoroark. I mean, it's gonna make his jungle clear much faster. But I really don't know. Like, if he plays Feint Attack, it doesn't really make all too much sense. But yeah, maybe for Night Slash, it can actually activate it faster. I don't even know. Like, attack speed and Night Slash, I think it works. But I'm not sympathetic sure, so you know, I don't want to say something wrong. Emu's gonna try to score 6 points right here. Gonna start stacking up, has to take it back to the right side, because the Hooper is actually quite scary early game. Hooper is absolute bully in the early game. Astonish does a lot of damage, Confusion does a lot of damage, the auto takes do a lot of damage. There's a Confusion going through, but Mary's gonna secure this last hit and get to Azumarill. Are we gonna see an Aqua Tail? Probably. And Zoroark is now ganking top, and it's Night Slash. Okay, it is Night Slash. Yeah, that's, I mean, that makes sense. If he goes for the Rapid Fire Scarf. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I always thought, like, does attack speed do work for Night Slash well, but I feel like the Rapid Fire Scarf is kind of weird, because you can't really activate it. Too much. But he's going in. Nightmare Foxy on bot path. Can't quite find the KO here onto Blissey, who's still quite tanky. And they're gonna start power playing in between golds to make sure they're always outnumbered somewhere. Zorak going back to jungle. I think right now, though, I would like to see Venusaur to go over jungle. I don't... Yeah, like at this point in the game, I want to see Zorak lane because he's very strong right now and have the Ivysaur go towards jungle and get to level 9 as fast as possible. But instead... Oh, we have a Whirlpool. MYS just playing weird stuff. Also the Whirlpool. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I would like to see Ivysaur jungle instead of the Night Slash Zorak now, but yeah. He's gonna gank towards top path. Can he find a KO up here? He's Night Slashing in. Can he find Hooper? He does find Hooper. The X marks the spot and he takes down a KO for himself. He's also gonna steal away a bunny and Solo's also caught. He's getting slapped to death. There's almost slapped. The pound goes out. And oh, it's not pound, just the boost auto attack, right? And Clefable is gonna take a KO right here, but they break the goal. Is that a mistake? Did they realize the goal was this low? There's no way you break the goal right there. That's a huge mistake for MYS. That is a massive mistake. Small overcap as well in the early game. And it also just allows Renaissance to start farming those NDDs on cooldown on the left side, which is low of experience. And now Yang is also caught. He's only level 6, doesn't have the Paladins yet. He's gonna get taken down. Did they not realize that they had... Oh, that is a terrible mistake by MYS. Still 107 to 0 points right now. They have a decent lead in this early game. And Renaissance looking for the spot push, and they're gonna charge up the big blow. Go for these Atarias. And Camario's almost level 8 now for the God of Evolution. But yeah, this is... I'm never a big fan of these early breaks. It's just too much. They're not even prioritizing top, so I think it was a huge mistake. They didn't realize how low the goal was, I'm pretty sure. We have the Reggie spawning. Which one is it going to be? A rock? Doesn't matter too much in early game, but you just want the global experience. Foxy looking in this NDD, I mean. Let's say Indie Bear. Looking for the Night Slash. Can he finish off Solo? He can finish off Solo. It's going to be Night Move as well. Lives on half HP for now, looking for maybe another Night Slash. Regirock is dropping quite low, he's going to secure it. It goes over to MYS, and Nightmare Foxy's diving in again with the Night Slash. He takes another KO right here. Triple KO for the Night Slash Zorak. He's going to score 40. They can do 22 and 40 right here. There we go, 22. Good Quadra KO for the Zorak. Nightmare Foxy just popping off now, 195 to 0 points for MYS. He just keeps going in. And he just goes in over and over and over again. Of course, he's going to fall off into late game. But they have the Venusaur for late game. That's kind of their ticket to winning late game. Who's going to start farming jungle now, which I like to see. And MYS is going for this Regieleki. But Renaissance has Unite moves up. They're going to look for this fight right here. Camry is rocking in. But a nice eject button to Kinesis. Onto the Gardevoir. They're diving in again. Night Slash is there. It's going to hit on the X, but he's getting sucked in by the Unite move. And Zorak is getting obliterated. And now MYS is falling apart. 3 are down. Yimus also has nowhere to go. 4 KOs for Renaissance in this team fight. A triple KO for the Gardevoir. No, Renaissance is in a great spot yet again. They have no points scored yet, which is quite bad, but at least they got a lot of experience out of this fight. And as we saw in last game, experiences will still matters for late game fights, right? As long as you are fine in experience, you can still win that last team fight and claim Rayquaza and start winning a game. Urshifu now on the run. He's stuck in the gravity. Can he get away? No, he's so slow. Ray, can he get away? And they actually find a KO themselves. He gets out and Gardevoir destroys Clefable here. Nightmare Foxy looking for Glaceon. And it should be that Glaceon right here. The X is going to land. No, it doesn't. The eject button away. He's going to use the illusion. But Venusaur Unite with the Azumarill Ray. They're going to take down Gardevoir, who but barely makes him the hyperspace port in time. But they're still chasing. Yang is so strong right now. There we go. The second Night Slash is going to get the Glaceon. And MYS is not stopping. They're being so aggressive. They're being very, very aggressive right now in these Pokemon. Level 11 Azumarill, level 11 Zoroark, level 10 Venusaur. Levels are still quite even though. Quite even. Hooper doesn't have Unbound yet, so he can't port the teammates in. That's very bad for him, Renaissance. No Hooper level 9 yet, and they're going to claim this with the Night Slash. Last activation. Gardevoir only hitting Slowbro, who's going to eject button in, looking for the Unite move onto Urshifu, and I think Urshifu is going to fall right here. And Night Slash Rock is diving in again. That's a huge X! That's one of the biggest X's I've ever seen. He hits 3 or 4 Pokemon with it. All of them are so low on HP. And he takes them out. Or he's going to also dive towards Blissey, who's going to fall next. No, the Unbound is going to save Blissey, actually. The Hooper Unbound port is going to save Blissey. He's going to port use it. That was a huge X of the Night Slash. Wow. Now 5 seconds for the Regieleki up top. 310 to 0 points. This time MYS is 300 points ahead. It's just like last game, but, you know, turned around. Rebonks is face shaking right here. But he has the Moonlight, he's totally fine. And this can't be Renaissance fight though. They have 3 Night Moves up and they want to fight for this. They really want to. Glacier Net already being used. Time before he's diving in. But he's getting punched by Urshifu and he's gonna fall right here. He's getting Wicked Blowed into death. Solo's dropping quite low. Yimu's gonna fall next. Maybe can he get away from the Psy Shock? No, he can't get away from the Psy Shock. He's getting taken down. Venusaur still full HP though. He's running down. He's going on to Bliss. He's gonna keep auto-attacking. But these 4 members of Renaissance are gonna live for now. It's a 1-4-2 in favor of Renaissance. And they're gonna start going for this Regieleki now. But Venusaur is still around with full HP. Telekinesis lands onto Blissey. Can they get Blissey right here? There's a Guard Relite hitting too! And they get Clefable. The Regieleki should be going for the sides of Renaissance now. And yes, it does. Super's gonna claim it with the Hyperspace Portal damage. Shadow Sneak in as well. I mean, Shadow Force. And they also claim Slowbro. This looks like a deja vu of the first match. It's just a complete deja vu of the first match. They can score 40 and 50 right here. Close the gap to 200 points. It is literally game 1, but the other way around. Because no, they win a fight randomly. They win that last Regieleki fight. The losing team is winning this fight and suddenly they're back in the game when it comes to experience as well. It's literally the same game. It's literally the same game we're watching. Your questions, can Renaissance also win late game? Like MYS did last game. That would be so funny. 30 seconds left. MYS is gonna take a free Regice. At the same time as MYS or Renaissance took the last Regi as well in the first game. This is actually quite hilarious. It literally feels like the same game. Just for the other team is now winning and doing the exact same thing. Alright, Renaissance against MYS. This could be the last team fight. 10 seconds for Rayquaza to spawn. We have a level 14 Gardevoir for the side of Renaissance. Kamiro's gonna do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Back blows being charged. Level 13 Urshifu as well. They're gonna just look for the fight instantly. They're gonna start going for Rayquaza with their Glaceon. Get a low bit, but there's the fight breaking out. Clefable, sorry, dropping super low. Has to have to heal back up. And Zorak is diving in. Gardevoir's gonna eject button away from the Night Move, but he's falling! He had to eject button to the wrong direction, and he's gonna get taken down. Wicked Blow goes onto the Zorak, but he's gonna stay alive. No, he gets taken down by the Icy Wind in the end. But Blissey's also gonna fall. Double KO for the Azumarill. Renaissance is now only 3 members left. Rayquaza getting started, but they still have Wicked Blow Urshifu. Can he make it there in time? That's the question. Can he make it in time? I think he can, because they're going for the Glaceon right now. He's gonna get auto-attacked by Yang. One more Giga Drain. He's gonna fall. They have to watch out for the Urshifu though. The Wicked Blow can still reclaim the Rayquaza right here. They try to zone him out. They know that they have to get him down, and Yang is just gonna run him down now with the Petty Dance. He should be able to catch up quite easily. He's gonna smack him, but there's a Hyperspace Portal getting him back to full HP now. He can't take it because he knows Rayquaza's getting low, and he's getting taken down. And so is Super. There's only Blissey left. MYS is taking it, playing it so careful. They want to go to the offline final. If they win this, they qualify for the offline final. It just comes down to this Egg Bomb, and no, it can't get it. MYS gonna claim the Rayquaza. And they're gonna move towards the offline tournament. They qualify, going undefeated in the Southeast Asia group. With a 2-0 over Renaissance. They keep staying undefeated as well. Off a Night/Zorak. A Venusaur as well. Incredible. And a Comfy today. And a Comfy. Well, they played it so patiently. They were, I mean, you know, it's a lot of stake right here. Again, if they win this game, which they're doing now, they make it to the offline final instantly, which means you're a top 6 team. And if you lose right here, there's still be a chance that Renaissance, you know, could take it. So they played it very carefully. They did not want to this Rayquaza to cover this out of Renaissance. And I like it. The only promise you play it patiently. Sometimes you might miss out on windows where you can just win the game. Another 100 go in. And MYS with a 2-0 victory over Renaissance. Claiming a top 2 spot already. They're gonna play at the Malaysian offline tournament. They join High Five and Marcos Gaming from India, High Five from Taiwan. As the 3rd team who qualifies directly. Congrats, MYS. Congrats, MYS. Night New Foxy with that Zorak. Incredible mid and early game. Wonderfully done. GG's to MYS. Renaissance also great games though. They tried to come back into this match. But it was not enough. We see some damage numbers as well. If we want to. And yeah, the Venusaur looking very good in both games in the end. Late game Venusaur is still very, very hard to deal with. As soon as it gets a bit of an advantage, it just runs you over. Again, we had Mew and Delphox banned for either side. They don't want this Delphox to be in this match, neither for the Mew. Mew was banned, I think, all day today. On this new patch. And there we go, 90,000 damage on Zorak. 99 on Venusaur, 122 on Gardevoir. But not enough damage to claim victory right here. Again, MYS takes a 2-0. And GG's.